Hi again, back in Krakow. It's been a while since I've been here. It's good to be back. It's a bit late, gonna get straight to the accommodation and sleep. And I've made the same mistake that I made last time, and I'm gonna have to stay in a hostel tonight. Left it too late for the Airbnb. I mean, there is places, but since I'm only literally going to be sleeping here, spending a few hours in the city tomorrow, it seems a bit silly to pay ridiculous prices. So I am going to be in the hostel tonight. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Let's find out. Yeah, so another reason that I don't mind just staying in a hostel tonight is because I'm a little bit hungover. I had a few too many wines last night. I was at something called a block party, which is a bit unusual, something different. So yeah, I know that I'll be just sleeping through until they probably come and kick me out my bed, I think. So it didn't seem any point paying the extra cash for the Airbnb, but we'll see how it goes. It should be just around this corner. Let's just hope there's no weirdos in there or heavy snorers. Oh, I get it now. Art Deco. It's the same kind of style. I did wonder why it was called that. Looks cool. Good morning. Well, it wasn't the worst sleep ever. And I was lucky enough to get a single bed, which was good because otherwise bunk beds can be a little bit more noisy. Although I did make the mistake of having my head right next to the window with the loud noises outside waking me up. What I really liked about this hostel though was all the cool old pictures on the walls. They were pretty much in every room and it really gave it that Art Deco feel. Right, enough about this hostel. Let's get out and into the fresh air. It's a little bit chilly outside. I'm tempted to put my jacket on. I don't really know what's happened to the summer this year in Europe. It's not really materialised. It's a bit breezy here as well. Anyway, I'm going to get to the centre, give you some facts about the city, and I was also thinking to grab some homemade ice cream, which Krakow is quite famous for, but with the weather being a bit cold, I don't think I'll be doing that. So. Alright, here we are, we're in the centre. I actually forgot about the horse and carriages. They're a nice aesthetic touch to the city. I've never ridden on one, but I'm sure they're a lot of fun. Alright, I'm going to give you some of those facts that I promised, and then I will be taking a bus to Warsaw. So yeah, sadly this is just a short visit. I'm sure I'll be back again here soon, although I said that last time and it's been almost a year. But I always mean to come back sooner because yeah, Krakow is a very beautiful city, as you're about to see. So aside from Krakow being known for its homemade ice cream, it's also known for these giant donuts. They're extremely tasty, and I will be taking mine with me on a bus ride to the capital city, Warsaw, which we can count as fact number 3. Warsaw is only 3 hours drive from Krakow. But Warsaw wasn't always the capital city. The capital city actually used to be here in Krakow, and that was between 1038 and 1596. In fact, even to this day, the official name for Krakow is the Royal Capital City of Krakow, even though Poland actually doesn't have a royal family anymore. And where Warsaw is said to have a mermaid protecting the city, Krakow is said to have had a dragon that used to torment the inhabitants. It would ask for regular offerings, and if it didn't get it, then it would threaten to eat the people. And in case you're wondering, the people here in Krakow are called Krakonians. At the moment, the population stands at around 750,000 people. Another lesser known fact is that when Nazis were occupying Krakow, they actually tried to turn it into a Germanized city. They were changing the street names, spreading propaganda, Luckily it didn't happen, but it wasn't without effort. I'll actually be doing a military themed special video from Warsaw in a week's time, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then maybe think about hitting the subscribe button and possibly hitting the like button too, because I don't get enough likes on these videos really. Could do with some more. In this video that I've got coming, I'm going to be exploring an abandoned fortress, and speaking of fortresses, Krakow's Barbican here is one of only 3 fortified fortresses left in Europe. Despite being built in the 15th century, it's actually still the best preserved as well. Also, the main square in Krakow, the Market Square, is the largest medieval square in Europe and measures a massive 40,000 square meters. As you can see, there's tons of pigeons here as well. It's actually forbidden to feed the pigeons, but most people don't really take any notice of that, much to the annoyance of the locals. I don't think they like it because obviously it causes the pigeons to poop everywhere. And the last fact that I'm going to leave you with, sadly, isn't a great one. Although Krakow is the best in Europe for a lot of things, it's not the best in Europe for its air pollution. A lot of factories nearby the city cause a bit of smog, and there's a lot of coal that gets used for heating in the winter time. So yeah, sadly it's one of the worst places in Europe for air pollution. But do not let that put you off coming to Krakow. It's still a beautiful city. In fact, in my opinion, it's the best city in Poland for aesthetics. I think it's very pretty. Yeah, can't really beat it. Wrocław is a very beautiful city too, but Krakow pretty much just clinches it in my opinion. Don't miss out. Add this to your bucket list. Gotta come here. Like I said at the start of the video, if you've not seen my other Krakow vlog from a year ago, almost a year ago, go check that out, especially if you're going to be coming to the city and staying in a hostel. And that's about it. So if you're coming here, don't forget to eat your donuts, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.